Hello everyone, Nova here, and today we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at the Apollo Medivac. It is a new ship that just dropped into the PTU, Alpha 4.3.1. They dropped two ships. You have your Medivac and the Triage. Right here we're going to be talking about the Apollo Medivac, and we're just going to go over, the design, showcasing everything that's on the inside of the ship, and looking at, the appearance and the exterior of the ship. I'm not going to dive too deep into the, the numbers of the ship, like, how much damage it does or anything. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more people who do something. This is more of a showcase to show you guys the ship and to see if you guys want to go ahead and get one for yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're here outside the Apollo Medivac. I'm going to go ahead and showcase everything about the ship. You got the exterior, it's pretty nice. I like the white on it. I'm not sure if there's any paints available for people who had it. On the starting part of the loading screen for this update, you do see that like white with the teal color, kind of like they have for the Terrapin. I'm sure people who played Cyberpunk is really gonna like that one. I'll go ahead and showcase everything on the interior of the ship for you guys first, and then I'll showcase a little bit on the out, tell you guys some about, some of the weapons on this. This is more of a showcase, not really more of a detailed information. Let's go ahead and start off by going in to the back. So this is the entrance on the back. I do like how it looks. So you got, your door, it closes into like a circle. Pretty nice. Unfortunately, it's not big enough to carry what you are allowed to put inside the ship. So over here you got a big open space. You want to go ahead and go into the left. That's going to be where you're going to stock up on all your weapons. You got your suit lockers soon, whenever they release it. SIG, please. Over here you got your engineering terminal, which I'm sure a lot of people are dying to finally become playable in the game. Over here, you have your storage. This is where you guys can put your SCU crates in. At the moment, this ship can hold 32 SCU. And I'm not exactly sure why a medical ship would need this much cargo, but it's nice to have. I'm not complaining. This side is essentially identical as the other side. Only difference is no engineering terminal, and that's pretty much it. You do have your giant battery and shield gen components. And the reason why I'm telling you guys that it's kind of confusing, why I don't like the entryway point, is because you see how small this is? Yeah, you're not going to be able to fit more than one SCU through this doorway. You guys can fit like a 2 SCU crate, but if you guys turn it around. But what I'm saying is essentially, like, if these hold 16 each, you're gonna need to make at least 8 runs per side if you're doing 2 SCU crates. Now we're gonna go into Medical Bay 1, and keep in mind these over here are going to be modular, as in I've seen these ships come with 2 tier 3s. You have the tier 2s and tier 1s. The most used one I've seen so far is people using a tier 1 on one side and 2 tier 2s on the other side. If you come over here, you guys will see that a med gel canister would sit on the shelf. And I'm not sure if it's really just kind of sit here to showcase, or this is how it takes it. I haven't actually tried it. I would assume that these over here are where you would probably put them, but it doesn't tell me to put anything in here, so I'm assuming it goes in there, because this bed right here, I'm not sure exactly where the med gel canister goes, but this is a tier 1 bed. Lets you go ahead and respawn from the start, any point in whichever star system that you guys are in. If you guys want to go ahead and move further back in, you'll see that there is a bathroom in which a mirror doesn't work, unfortunately. It's just Like, it just looks bad. I don't know why. It just looks... This mirror just looks terrible. I'm not sure why they haven't been able to implement mirrors correctly in this game, but it is what it is. These shelves over here don't work either. They're kind of for show. Yeah, so that's the bathroom. I mean, yeah, the bathroom. So let's go ahead and go over to the other side where you're gonna have your second med bay. Again, these are modular, and you guys can swap them out by putting different tier beds depending on what you guys are trying to do out in the verse. So over here you got your tier 2 beds. Again, these over here hold the med gel canisters and your tier 2 beds. I'm assuming this is like where the med gel canisters go to refill your beds. And something that I've noticed, like the Starlancer TAC only has like about 2 slots for each bed. I mean, this has multiple that you could fit in here all at once. This doesn't actually work so far right now. I'm pretty sure I've seen this specific module for every ship I've been in so far. You have a sink, you know, wash your hands, make sure you guys are clean before you start doing your medical operations on your friends. You don't want to be unsanitary. And another bed. So these are going to be, I would assume, specific to your patients. Not really you, because you actually do have a bathroom for the pilot and co-pilot. This ship right here is meant for minimum 1, max 2 people. Of course, this is the medical variant, so more than likely out on the field, your players, your friends, your org mates are all going to be coming out from your ship if need be. You have a sunlight, or a skylight rather, that you guys can see. Not a good view from where I'm at because I'm on Cellin and it's super foggy and windy outside, but it's nice that they added this. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Coming in here, you're gonna see more components, more component access for the ship. I don't know what that sound was. So this right here you guys are gonna have is the bridge, and it's a nice bridge slash habitat. You guys got your table where you guys can sit and eat. You have a bed for the pilot. You have a bed for your co-pilot. Each person is gonna have a personal storage. You guys can see up here it holds 450,000 for the capacity of, you know, your regular storage capacity. You have a little kitchenette, coffee maker. You know, if you guys ever need to go on breaks, make some food, and, you know, after a long day, just want to sit down and have a cup of coffee. You have your bathroom over here, and this comes out. There you go. Reminds you of like airline bathrooms, right? Well, you know, except the futuristic toilet. I meant space, how it's small. And another mirror that just doesn't work. This right here is like a really cool entry point. Really reminds you of the Connie series ships. And, well, I mean, the Connie series is more in the back. This is obviously in the bridge. But, as you guys could see, glass comes down and it just goes down to the bottom. And here's something cool about this elevator. I don't know why it's necessary, but it's a neat little feature. It has some railings. I would assume this is maybe probably better for like easy access coming in and out, or like if you're just manually sending the elevator down and you can, you know, not use the railings or something. And then you have, of course, the pilot seat. This right here is probably one of my favorite parts about the ship, and it's the absolutely beautiful view that you guys have, and that I think SIG needs to go ahead and update into the Connie series ships, because Those are terrible. I mean, they both come with the railings on the side, but you have a wide open view down in the middle, so you don't have bars literally blocking your view completely on this ship. The co-pilot seat, from what I've noticed, you aren't able to actually fly it. You do have all your access. I like your computer, your HUD. Honestly, all in all, for a pilot seat, the HUD, and the view, I give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, now onto the exterior of the ship. You guys can see that, I mean, it's a pretty big ship. I like how you have the color difference on the front. You have the fact that it's the Apollo Medivac written on the side. And it's a pretty big wide boy ship. Looks pretty nice. Now if you guys go ahead and look at the front, at the top and the bottom, you have two size 4s. Those are attritions, and then you have the size, what is it? I believe those are size 3s, if I'm not mistaken, at the top, or at least that's what I think I saw that on one of the posts that they made, that they're size 3s. And yeah, that's the ship for you guys. Honestly, I really like the ship. I'm probably gonna be doing the Apollo Triage next, the Triage, but I think when it comes to interior design, that they're both the same between both ships. The only difference is that this is a medical variant ship compared to the Triage, which is a non-military variant medical ship, and it's faster. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, made it as quick as possible, and hopefully I'll go ahead and make some more content. If you guys do want a video on this Triage, just leave a comment down below and I'll go ahead and try to see if I could snag me one, because actually this isn't even my ship. I found this on one of the pads at Port Tressler and I decided to take it for myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.